During the Renaissance, children were treated like young adults instead of children. They were expected to dress, talk, and act as adults did.
One difference between the children and the adults was that children did not have any rights. However, during this time period, adults could sell their children for money.
If the child was a crude, they would have to work in the fields and kitchens immediately.
At young ages, such as 7 and 8, boys have began working, if they were not from a wealthy family. They would work as servants in wealthy households.
But boys also had a choice to enter into the apprenticeship at the age of 14.
Meanwhile, girls often stayed at home with their mothers. They learned all of the necessary skills to run a house.
Also, if they were not from a wealthy household, they were sent to work as a domestic servant in a wealthy home.
During their spare time, many of them would practice the piano, which was taught by their mother or their nanny. Since the Renaissance was a time of literature and of art, music was a very important key concept. If they were not playing instruments, they were drawing, knitting, sewing, or building small projects. When they did have time to play games, which they rarely did, they played Get the Hat, Build Bouquet, and While Flunking.
These games are just like some of the games played today. Get the Hat is just like American football, and While Flunking is just like busting a peanut just without the candy.
However, one game that was invented during the Renaissance time period that is still played today is hopscotch, and it still go by the same name. Even though they didn't have a lot of spare time, the time they did have they enjoyed every second of it. Whether it was playing games or taking piano lessons, the children were satisfied with it.
Although they were so young, they learned very fast. During the Renaissance time period, the children worked just as hard as adults did. Both boys and girls contributed to their family funds.